the crook.
Well, actually.
And I'm watching the rise, and I wouldn't say I'm shocked, cause I'm hardly surprised. This one's for the ride, this one's for who knew I'd make it, just needed some time. This one's for my wife, could've left 1,000 times just to by my side. This one's for the grind, I knew it would happen, just had the strength in my mind. To the videos, they thought I was a black guy. That's hard to get over. I'm foreigner in the sport, but I'm fully devoted. I don't take it for granted that the door's been open. I knew I was different, I knew I was chosen. A breadwinner, but I'm soft-spoken. Authentic like a 5950 and there's no cap. Let's have a toast to that. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the they done baptized the bad guy. Still don't follow religion. The fabric's not average. The cotton's Egyptian. 500 for the shoes, come dirty, but the European. Less is more and less is the bank. Up the score, I pull up from trade. From the tray, I'm ballin' like Trey. Do what I can, I do what you can't. I reach 30,000 feet up, 10 toes stay G'd up. I'm tryna get that type of wealth, like a house on the hills, can't see us. Say the money still me up, stay humble, stay teed up. I don't tell you how to live, so don't hit me with no weak stuff. And if you know the deal, then you know the deal. If it's real, then you know.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? This your man Marcus A. Brown, and I'm here to tell y'all that I just got done with my first consultation with the brother Andre of Love Crossing Borders. I just wanted to give him his praises. I need y'all to do two things if you haven't already. If you haven't subscribed to his YouTube channel, Love Crossing Borders. Also, if you are going to Colombia, if you're thinking of going anywhere, traveling internationally, please consider booking a consultation with the OG Andre of Love Crossing Borders. You will not be disappointed. I'm a fan of the channel, so I booked a 2-hour session just to show support, just to show love and say what's up. He provided a wealth of information, way more than I was even expected. He has an excellent presentation. So I just wanted to let y'all know you will not be disappointed. Book the consultation, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Dre, man, I appreciate you. I will be out in Colombia, and I look forward to linking up with you. And y'all, get in tune with him if you haven't already. Tell him MAB sent you.
And I'm glad I'm able to help raise up a community of black men.
My name is Mumia Obsidian Ali. I am one of the, I guess you could say, founding fathers of the Black Manosphere, as well as the Black Manosphere Conclave. Shannon, Rawls, Theo Waff, and myself, we all came out of Kevin Samuels' private members-only Facebook group. Theo had this crazy idea of teaching black men what he had learned in the tech field.
If you're resistant to change, you only want to do one thing or one way, yeah, you're not going to make it.
This is about taking men, black men, and making them better men.
Guys who want to work on an island without a group, and I say to them, it's not going to work.
We can take hold of our finances. We can then take hold of what we do, and we can live life anywhere around the world.
You are taking care of yourself first, so then you can help others.
We have to learn how to communicate. We have to learn how to engage.
Black men don't need anybody but other black men to make this happen.
I made a G today, but you made it in a sleazy way.
Was it worth it? Definitely worth it. Get off that island, and you need to get out and network.
My mandate is to be an advocate for black men.
We can get further, faster, collectively.
If you can't find what you want here, go where you are celebrated, brother, and don't stand where you're being tolerated.
Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real.
Where are all the black men? And I'm not talking about the scammers, the drug dealers, the robbers, and the crooks.
Well, actually.
Shout out to all you gentlemen that are here, and ladies if you've come along. This is Saturday night's double feature. We got a good one. We got Truck Turner with Isaac Hayes for all you old Isaac Hayes fans, and all you Star Trek fans with the Captain Aurora. She plays a pimp in this movie. She goes from being on Star Trek as a sister to being a pimp, slapping women. So we got a good one. And we got the classic Bill Cosby and Sidney Poitier, Uptown Saturday Night. Shout out to all you guys that are here this fine evening. Let me turn this down just a little bit. Maybe that's just my volume. But shout out to you guys being here with me. Make sure I'm going to be dropping the Rumble link because in about 30 minutes, that's where we're going to be heading to. We're going to be heading over to Rumble because you know how funny style YouTube is, and YouTube will not let us play any movies, even though the movie is on YouTube. Even though a movie is on YouTube, YouTube will still not let you play it. So we go over on Rumble where we have no problem. So click that link, set everything up for yourself on Rumble, get yourself some cold beers or your favorite drink. I don't care if you got bottled water, sparkling water. I don't care what your favorite brew is that you're putting together. But we're going to have a good evening. Shout out to all you guys that are out there, all you guys that are working second shifts, third shifts. So it'll be coming up in a few hours. You're just waking up, getting ready for your third shift. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to all you military dudes that are out there, you ex-military guys who are still dealing with the government when it comes to your benefits. Shout out to all you truck drivers that are out there on the road. You might be listening in, but you're going to have a good time tonight. Shout out to all you guys that had great drafts last night and the night before. Proud of your team. Shout out to all you guys as well. Let's enjoy this evening, gentlemen. Let's enjoy this evening. Let's get started with some music and some shout outs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me turn this down right here and let's go right here. There we go. There we go. Shout out to all you guys that are here this evening. Thank you for supporting Love Crossing Borders. Thank you for purchasing the books, guys. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. If you haven't had a chance to get your copy, make sure you get your copy of Anywhere Is Possible. I got another one coming out in about a month that you guys are going to really enjoy, all you travelers out there, to save you a lot of money. Talk to my man, Grumpy Old Man in the building, media in the building, numero uno. Shout out to you. He said, what you know about truck? He said, Truck Turner, young boy. I'm just putting it out there, man. I'm spreading rumors. I like me some Isaac Hayes movies. My man M in the building. Salute to you, kind sir, as well. Salute to you as well. My man, the real CP Show is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. As well as my man, Big Brother in Life is representing as well. Shout out to you being here. I know Shador going to Cleveland. The bottom of the bottom. Well, at least he could just be singing Drake songs all day long. Started at the bottom, now we're here. Started at the bottom, and the whole thing's here. Because that team is at the bottom. Anytime, think about your mentor is Joe Flacco. The only other quarterback that's on that team that's half worth something, your mentor is Joe Flacco. You might as well have the cleaner, you might as well have the janitor as your mentor. But hey, maybe Joe Flacco can teach him how to be a career backup quarterback. Shout out to you. Shout out to my man David being in the building. Shout out to David. Man, E-Man is in the building once again. Crypto plus passports equals freedom. Yes, it does, gentlemen. Yes, it does. Especially we're going to be doing this episode probably Monday. Andre's going to be here tomorrow. But Monday episode is about all the sisters are panicking because now they owe all that student debt back, and the government says starting on May 5th, they're going to start garnishing them sisters' checks. Remember how the sisters was laughing at us for all more sisters have degrees than black men. More black women go to college than black men. Black men are not going to college at an alarming rate. Now Joe Biden is gone. and Trump is in, and Trump said, I'm garnishing all you sisters. If you owe back, if you owe, it's like seeing women, and these women are panicking. It's like seeing women pay child support and get their checks garnished. You guys who pay child support, you know what I'm talking about. These sisters and white girls are losing their minds because they've been to school 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And they were all bragging, I ain't never paying back my student debt. Don't worry about it. The government said, don't even worry about it. We're going to use the Board of Education and the department that does collections. And we coming straight for your tax money. They getting it. All them sisters that think they're getting a tax refund. All them sisters that think they're getting a tax refund this year, starting May 5th. All them sisters that think they're getting a tax refund. Yeah. Shout out to my man FBA Dre. Jay being in the building. Peace and blessing to you as well, Playboy. Yes, sir. Remember, once again, guys, click the link because we're going to be going over to Rumble in 30 minutes to watch the movies. I got the movies already set up, gentlemen. I got the movies already set up.
I was about to bring that.
I got the movies already set up.
Where are all the black men?
I was supposed to take that down. Let me remove that and bring this back to the stage.
Yeah.
See? We got my boy Richard Pryor. So like I said, we watching some Uptown Saturday Night first, and then we're going to come back around with the Truck Turner. And you guys don't want to miss that one. That's straight player. That's straight player. Shout out to my man Ronin Travelers in the building. Make sure you click his, when he drops the link, that's a hint. When he drops the link to his channel, make sure you guys subscribe. We got 27 in the building. Click the like button. We like you. Make sure you like us too. And the Canadian boys. Black Nubian is in the building representing them Canadian boys from Vancouver all the way to Quebec. Shout out to you, brother, for being here. Shout out to you. Shout out to my man Casper being in the building as well. He's already on the Rumbles. We got 8 people on Rumble already. Shout out to you guys already being over there, man. Some of you guys are going to be disappointed in 30 minutes. I kid you not. Because we're going straight over there. All you guys getting your beers and your drinks together. Make sure you got your iced drinks. Make sure you got your smoothies. Make sure whatever you're going to drink, I don't care if it's warm milk, cup of coffee, bottled water, Faygo, Faster. I don't care what, I throw it back, RC. You drinking RC Cola today? Anything but Red Bull. Don't do the Red Bull. You know what they did to Kevin Samuels. Anything but the Red Bull. But shout out to you guys being here. My man Kenny, people in the building. I think Kenny was the one that sent me the video on the sisters losing their mind on their college debt. J.A. Anderson, the great, is in the building. The great, in the year of our Lord, 2025 AD. Salute to the chat. Andre and Andrea love crossing borders. He said, Andre, I'm glad that our Raiders drafted a big O and a couple of, man, did we not do good? Did we not do good? We got, pushing back our drafts. You know, initially, everybody was like, oh, man, the Raiders could have pushed back and did not took Ashton Gentry. But we took Ashton Gentry, the best running back in years since Saquon. So we got Ashton, and then we took our draft picks and we pushed them back. And so we got a couple more extra draft picks. So we ended up with 2 tackles, 1 defensive end, 2 good receivers, and a quarterback, and a linebacker. I ain't mad at Pete Carroll. I am not mad at Pete Carroll. Do your thing, Pete. I said, do your thing. I'm not mad at you, player. I am not mad at Pete Carroll. You ain't never too old to learn. You ain't never too old to do it. My man David Dice of the Dice family's in the building. He say, Andre, Trump is entertaining paying $5,000 for people to have kids in the States. No, not us. That $5,000 gonna go towards child support for a lot of you dudes. Y'all let Trump fool y'all into having kids in the States. Like I keep saying, you can have some good kids in the States. You have a good woman in the States, but there are no good laws in the States. When you guys hear me talk about the women in the States, don't ever harp on the women part. Kid you not, don't harp on the women part. Harp on the laws part. There are no good laws in the States, fellas. That's the problem. That is the problem. Shout out to you guys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No good laws. Once again, click that Rumble because we're heading over there. We got 8 people over there. We got 19 people, 20 people over here. Make sure you click that Rumble link because in about 15 minutes, we're going over to Rumble. We're going to be watching us some movies. Shout out to my man, Jay Fleming, in the building, my dude. Shout out to you, Jay. And my Uncle Jeffrey, Ghostface. We always watching classic movies together when he comes down, and just like when we're back in Tampa together. He say Trump is like, I'm garnishing all you bitches. For real. Trump gonna get that money, and them chicks think they can go back to school to duck and dodge it. But they don't realize that your loans take it from. See, I was a college recruiter for 20 minutes. For 20 years. 20 minutes. For 20 years. I could tell y'all about experience the useless degrees sister would come in and get. It was never my job to convince them on what degree they shouldn't get. I'm administration. I'm the admin position. I am not the school counselor or the college counselor that kind of walks them through the different type of degrees. My job is to make sure they sign up. And a lot of sisters, at one point in time, they could, and they still think they could avoid paying back the loans by going back to school. Just in case you guys wonder why these sisters owe so much money, because they kept going back to school. Women go back to school for 2 reasons. They go back to college for 2 reasons. It could be 3, but 2 major ones. But it's a 3rd one. First one is they want to advance their degree. Got you, sisters. You want to advance your degree. 2nd reason they go back to college is because sisters are bored. They get bored in their lives. They ain't got no man. It's just that dog in that house. They got this sneaky link on the side. But for the most part, they get bored. Or when they go through a breakup. Whenever sisters go through a boredom or a breakup, they go back to school. They cut their hair and they go back to school. 3rd thing that they do, a 3rd reason that I noticed that they would come to my office was this: to avoid the student loan debt. The way that it's set up, that as long as you're in school, you don't owe school. As long as you're in school, you don't owe school. So these women would play the system by just going back to school. By the time the debt could, they give you 6 months to a year to go find a job. So this is what happens. You get done with work, right? I see we got us a sponsor for tonight.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful.
That's the sponsor right there.
So lovely. Everyone's so lovely. And while you're in the clapping mood, I'd like to give a big round of applause to my band, Sexual Chocolate.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sexual Chocolate. They play so fine, don't you agree?
Let's show this man Evan some respect. Evan said, I just applied for my Brazil. First of all, thank you very much for the blessing, brother. Thank you very much, man, because a lot of that goes right back into the business. You guys don't realize any super chats, any cash apps go back into the business to produce these books, for me to continue to buy new equipment, for me to continue on doing the things that we're doing. I kid you not, guys. We do not. We're like O'Shea. Shout out to my man O'Shea Duke Jackson. O'Shea said, I'm gonna trick off the money. O'Shea gonna trick off the money. We don't. We reinvest. We reinvest. So shout out to you, brother. He said, I just applied for my Brazilian tourist visa. Speaking of Brazil, let me change this music up for us, man. I'm gonna come back to the shout outs. We got 10 more minutes, guys. 10 more minutes. So when I drop this link, once again, make sure you sign up for the Rumble, because we're going over to Rumble to watch the movies because we can't watch it on YouTube. We got 27 in the building. We got 10 people on YouTube. I mean, on Rumble. So make sure you guys, shout out to all you guys on Rumble. Rumble, young men, Rumble. I'm gonna come back to you in a second, Evan, once I change this music. Let me change the music. Let me slow it down just a little bit. There we go. Andre and I, speaking of Brazil, we were able to, well, I'm gonna go ahead and give Evan his moment, and then I'll come back to speaking of Brazil. He said, I applied for my Brazilian tourist visa online. To let you guys know, you can apply for it online. Thank you very much for that. He said, just waiting for the approval. In 9 days, it will be May 5th. That means that it will be 3 years since Kevin passed. That's true too. 3 years since Kevin passed, because we're going to be doing a special on that. He said, if only Back to the Future was real, I would use a time machine to save his life. Yeah, man, if I could just be in a time machine, man, and slap them Red Bulls out his hand, I definitely would. He just had to fight me. He would have just had to use some of his martial arts skills on your boy. I'd have been slapping Red Bulls out his hand left and right. He doesn't realize how much he is missed by grown adult men, younger men. He just does not realize the impact that he's still having. 3 years after his death, this brother's videos are still viral. If you post a Kevin Samuels video, it's going to go viral. We're going to do a reaction for his birthday of not only the video that Dennis Sperling let me use of his interview of the girl that passed, the girl that was there that night. I still have that copy. So we're going to be doing that. And we're going to be doing the Kevin Samuels video where he talks about Tracy Ellis Ross. He does a full video on Tracy Ellis Ross, predicted her life in 5 years ago, October 14th. 5 years ago, October 14th, Kevin Samuels predicted Tracy Ellis Ross's life would be what it is today. He said she will only be good for a jump off, and no one will ever take her serious. No one will ever marry her, even though she's very attractive for her age. We're going to watch that, and we're going to watch the interview of the young lady that was there that night and tried to save his life. So that's what we're going to be doing. Shout out to you once again in regards to Brazil. And speaking of Brazil, Andre and I got our yellow fever shots today. And because of our insurance coverage, we got our yellow fever shots absolutely free. How much are the yellow fever shots in the United States? From $275 to $400 a piece. Yellow fever is so hard to find where you could go to get a yellow fever shot that when you find a spot, it is expensive to get a yellow fever shot in the States, man. $275. And then you come to Colombia, if you're a foreigner, like I've taken some of you guys to get shots. If you're a foreigner, it's like $30. Like right down the street. Right down it's two clinics. One in Chipichape Mall and one down the street. It's only $30 to get your yellow fever shot if you don't have it to be able to go into Brazil. But if you have insurance here, if you have any form of insurance, your yellow fever shot is absolutely free. It was a lot of people in there today. And I guess because they were doing it for free, so with insurance coverage. So a lot of people were in there today. Shout out to all you guys. We got 12 people on Rumble. We got 7 more minutes before we head over there. Shout out to all you guys that are here once again in the building. Big brother in life. He said AFC gonna be lit, man. That AFC, it's yeah. I mean, you got everything from not just Patrick Mahomes, not just Allen with Buffalo. You got Lamar over there in Baltimore. Man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy in the AFC. Shout out to you guys once again. Let's see what. Oh, some of my man DJ Dean in the building. Appreciate you being here, brother. Once again, I am FF representing, as well as my man Tevin King. He said I paid off all my debts last años. last annual. He said, it wasn't easy at all, but I'm happy to start 2025 in the year of our Lord, AD, on the right path. That is hats off to you, brother. Salute to you. Yes, sir. Yeah, shout out to Evan for being this evening's sponsor. I appreciate that, gentlemen. I really do. I don't care if it's $2 or $200, man. I appreciate you guys, man. He said, you're right about one thing. He said, you're right about one thing. When I was in college, as long as you're in school, you don't have to pay back the loan. But once you're out of school, you have to pay it back as soon as possible. Absolutely correct. It's like a 6-month window. They give you like a 6 months grace period, right? So you graduated college, you're celebrating. Yay! Now they expect you to get a job. They give you enough time to start getting some paychecks. And then about 6 months later, the government's standing there like, okay, y'all, where's our money? Remember Barack and Michelle? They hadn't finished paying off their student loans until what? What was the middle of the second term? Remember Barack and Michelle made the announcement that they finally finished paying off their student loans? Now, I don't believe it. I know they had enough money to pay it off, but they were top flight attorneys, Harvard. So they may have paid a pretty penny. But they didn't pay off their student loans until the middle of his second term. So these sisters talking about, I ain't paying, I ain't gonna pay nothing. Then this the other part. First thing they want to run to talk about the white man racist. See, he set us up. He tricked us to go to college. He tricked us to go get these educations. All you brothers in Theo's classes and all you brothers that are taking trade school, all you dudes that's getting your CDL, all you plumber dudes, they ain't trick you. It's amazing how many women want to play dumb, but they the ones that want to brag in our faces before all this happened. Remember, all these women were bragging in your faces for years. Yes, we got the degrees. I got my bachelor's. I got my doctorate. Little black man who hasn't gone to college. Now they just sitting back wishing that they didn't have that $250,000 college debt. Oh, we're going to talk about this on Monday. Oh, we're going to have some fun with this one. These sisters out here losing their mind. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Yeah, man. He said, one of these days, he said, I'm about to have to do a consultation with you. And you got to introduce me to a nice young lady. I wouldn't know how to do that. Nope. Man, Andre did that one time. It'll never happen again. We do not do intros because we don't know how that person's personality gels with your personality. And we don't know how. See, I always judge people in two areas. You ready? I judge people how they act in a relationship and how they can handle a breakup of relationship. You may be a great dude in a relationship, but I don't know your breakup skills. Some dudes ain't got no breakup skills. They would delete themselves and somebody else. So Andre and I we are hands off when it comes to introducing somebody face to face. But there are a lot of great women down here, without a doubt. He said now they can garnish your wages for student loans. You continually fail to pay. Absolutely correct. That's the other part that women don't realize now. It used to be they could go back to school and escape it. Trump and them changed that. So even if these ladies go back to school to escape it, because it used to be if you go back to school, then you don't owe. Now, this new term, they changed the rules and said, even if you go back to school, you owe. And anybody have until April 30th to reach out to your loan agency, whatever it is when it comes to your school, set up, I don't care if it's $5 a month, set up some type of payment plan. They have until April 30th. If you do not set up a payment plan by April 30th, don't worry. The government said, don't even worry about it. We'll set one up for you in your bank account. And your tax money, you ain't got to worry about that for quite a while. Don't worry about no tax. All you guys that like to get with the fat girl, you like to get with the fat girl? Uh-oh, it's time for us to go. You like to get with the fat girl during tax season? Fat girl ain't gonna have no money. Fat girl ain't gonna have no check for Pookie and Ray Ray. Kids say back in 2019, 5 years. Yep, right. He said whenever Kevin predicted it. Yep. Yep. Let's get ready to head over. Shout out to my man Dollar Bills in the building. Appreciate you being here, brother. I just dropped the link one more time for guys to join the Rumble. I'm gonna give it an extra 5 minutes. After that, we're heading right over there, and we're gonna get started with watching Uptown Saturday Night. We're gonna get started watching Uptown Saturday Night, and then we're gonna watch Truck Turner with Isaac Hayes and my girl, the sister from Star Trek, and she's a pimp smacking bitches up. So we're gonna have fun with that tonight. So I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes. Well, actually 4 more minutes now to see if any extra guys come in, like Dollar Bill. Make sure you get all your favorite drink or whatever it is. Cologne of the night is this is a good this is a real good Mason Alhambra clone. It's called Perseus. It's called Perseus, right? Perseus is a very spearminty, a very clean, just super clean cologne, fresh out the shower, dude. And it's a clone of Parfum de Marly's Leighton. I mean, not Leighton, Pegasus. It's a clone of Parfum de Marly's Pegasus. But this is the same thing, but it's only $25. And it's called Perseus instead of Pegasus. But it's really good, bro. I could say that. This is it's almost like a minty smell, man, or peppermint or I don't know what that is, man. I got to find out what that is in there in Perseus. It is a very super, super clean smell. It's a smell that you definitely can wear to bed. You can wear it throughout the day. It's just a really nice. There's nothing romantic about it. It's just you just want to smell good. You can wear it to the beach. You want to just smell good. You're on a plane. You want to smell good. This is what this is. This is what Perseus is. It's only $20. Like I said, it's a clone of a $200 bottle of Pegasus by Parfum de Marly, but this is a $25 clone Pegasus. So shout out to you guys. All right, we got 3 more minutes, and then we're going to head over to Rumble, Young Men Rumble. We're going to have a good time with these movies tonight, man. We're going to have a good time with these movies tonight. We got a couple of good ones. We got the Pimps and the Players, and then we got Bill Cosby and Sidney Poitier. I haven't seen Uptown Saturday Night in a couple years. So we're going to have a good time with that one. We got 2 more minutes left, gentlemen. Shout out to all you guys. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody on the Cash App. It looks like I didn't, so we're good. We're doing real good, so shout out to all you guys. My man Kenny called me. Let me make sure I drop Kenny. Okay. I know Kenny want to watch, so I'll let him know. All right. Let's go, guys. We're about to head over there in less than a minute. I will be shutting down YouTube, and we will be over on Rumble. And I don't care if it's just the 8 people that's over there, or like it was the other night, we had over 80 people watching the draft party with us. So it looks like we're gonna have to make that an annual thing. We're gonna have to make the draft party an annual thing. Shout out to all you guys that are here. And shout out to my man Tevin King. He said, Andre, it's $16.99. Oh, it's only 16. Cool. It's good, man. This is a good scented cologne. You cannot go wrong with this one. It's just a straight, clean smelling. It's not an ocean. You know how you have those blue colognes that have the ocean smell. This is completely different. Like I said, I don't know if it's spearmint or peppermint or I don't know what that minty smell is in here, man, but it is good. Shout out to my man IMFF over there on Rumble with the rest of the guys. Oh, we out of here, guys. See you guys tomorrow on YouTube. See you to mañana. We're about to let this one go on YouTube. Here we go right here. Let YouTube go.